Always on fire.
You watching GuudeBoulderfist. You watching GuudeBoulderfist. You watching GuudeBoulderfist.
Grab this iron. I'll grab the next question here. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to record enough Borderlands for the entire time I'm gone. We tried, but Pela's got a new job, and so he has not been able to record as much as we were once recording, unfortunately. So, but we did record some. I think the 22nd is the last episode we have, something like that. So there's only so much left to upload, unfortunately. But whenever I get back, we will continue that. You know, it doesn't get a lot of views, but honestly, I don't care. I mean, I care. I wish it got more views, sure, but it's a ton of fun to play, and I'm getting to play with friends, which is awesome. And you know, last time we really played anything together was Warcraft, so it's been a long time since I've got to play with those guys, you know. But I've been playing with FAO, as you guys know, through other series. But you know, any chance to get to play with friends, I'm definitely for it. And it doesn't matter to me if they don't have a lot of subscribers or whatever. I mean, that's just like, you know, BOO, whenever he contacted me the very first time to play with him, he didn't have any subscribers. But you know, it's not always about how many subscribers someone has. If you know, if you think you're gonna have a good time, then go for it, you know, and you may help them out. I've always wanted to help other people out with their channels, and you know, I'm having a great time. It would be great if others could too. Of course, there are those that don't see it the same way. They see other YouTubers as competition, and they wouldn't want to help another channel out. But I don't know, I think there's room for everybody. People are assholes, though, so that pretty much sums up why some people act the way they do. Grab another question. Just want to get somewhere where I think I'm safe. Hey, Bat. What's she doing, little guy? Oh, there's gold right there. Okay, this looks pretty safe. Alright, next question. Oh yeah, this is from Starlet. What's the weirdest / crappiest present you've ever received? I wonder if this means in my mail or just in general. I mean, the weirdest thing I ever got in the mail would have to be Vegemite, or just the worst, or I don't know, herpes was kind of crazy too. Never thought I would get herpes through the mail. I've always been so careful about the herp. What you guys have heard before in a previous story about the herp. But yeah, like as far as like a present, I'm trying to think of like a. My grandma used to give me Drakkar Noir every single year. It's cologne, by the way, if you don't know. And at no point did I ask for it or like it. And so finally, like at some point, I told her, like 4th year or something, I was like, listen, stop, please, buying this. I don't use it, and you're wasting your money, and I wish you would stop. So she stopped. And you know, about that time is when I realized that that's really what you have to do whenever it comes to Christmas presents and stuff, because you don't want your family. I mean, the thing is, I was always taught to be polite when it comes to stuff like that. So you want to be polite and say thank you. This is great. But also, I don't know, I realized at one point or another that that's kind of rude, because they're wasting their money to buy this stuff that you're never going to use. So I would rather be honest with them and tell them. Even like if they buy you a shirt or something for Christmas, say, you know, this isn't my style. Do you happen to have the receipt? I really appreciate you buying this, but I'd like to exchange it for something, you know, my style. Of course, not everyone's going to take that and be grateful that you told them the truth. Some people will be offended. But yeah, I would rather be honest with people. Honesty's always a big one of my policies. I think it's important to be honest with people. Sometimes it doesn't always work out though. A lot of times I think I'm too honest and I offend people, because I'm a very open person. I definitely say what's on my mind. So it doesn't always work out for the best. But at the same time, people that know me know they don't have to question. If they ask me something, I will tell them the truth, and they know that. And so I think that's a good quality. I mean, I like people like that, that I know I can get the truth from them. All right, let's get the next question from Starlet. Did you ever go through phases when you were younger, like a goth phase or something? That's a good question. When I was in high school, I went through a period of time where the only jeans I wore were Jinko was the brand, JNCO, and these are the biggest damn jeans you've ever seen in your life. I had this one pair that the bottom itself was 60 inches, like the foot area, like where your foot comes out. They had a big kangaroo on them. I think I've talked about this before. But I mean, I never got into the whole goth stuff. I never was emo. But yeah, that's probably about it. When I lived in Texas, I went through a cowboy phase. This was when I was like 10 to 12, in that range, maybe 13 even, 10 to 13 maybe would be the best way. But I worked at and I know a lot of you've heard this already before, so it's going to be a repeat. But you know, I worked at a country western bar known as Southern Junction. You can even look it up. I think it's southernjunction.com. At the time, it was the largest bar in Texas. I don't know if it still is. Probably not. That was many years ago. So yeah, I worked there, and I would line dance and you name it. But that was definitely a phase that I'm glad I moved out of. Listening to country music and line dancing is not my idea of something I would still want to be doing. Not that there's anything wrong with that if you are also in the situation I was in, and that's something you enjoy, then by all means, be whoever you want to be, man, or lady, whatever you are. But I think those are the only real big phases that were like life altering that I went through. I'm sure there's others, but those are the only ones that come to mind. Okay. Let me figure out where I'm at, and then I'll pull up another question here. Oh, look at all this gold. I'm not sure if I'll have time to do my outro on these videos or not. It's really going to depend on how much time I have, if I am able to do that. I would love to do that because I really like the new outro setup, and you can track annotations now on YouTube, and it seems like a lot of people are going back and watching those episodes that I'm linking to, and that's the whole point. I mean, I'm not trying to like get more views on old content, but there's a lot of good stuff out there, and especially here recently I haven't had as much time to record MindCrack, so there's tons of stuff that people could be watching from back in the day. They just don't really know what's there, you know. So if it gets people interested in the older stuff, then I think it's working out just fine. I mean, it's a pain in the ass to add those annotations and stuff, but I mean, I think it's worth it to show you guys the older stuff. And some of it's, you know, cracking me up. Like the last episode, I talk about a video, and this is before I actually knew the guy, and I don't know, I just think it's funny to be talking about someone that I will later end up meeting and becoming friends with. So yeah, that was definitely different. think right here's where I'd saw the emerald before. Yeah, I must have got it at some point. Alright. See if there's anything I'm missing down here. I mean, I'm sure I'm missing tons of ores as I run around. I'm just kind of grabbing them as I go. Here's a good place to grab another question, though. This is also from Starlet. If there is something, what one thing you wish you could be better at in life? It could be a skill, an activity, a character trait, anything. I mean, there's a lot of things that I would like to be better at in life. I don't know if a lot of people sit around and try to diagnose themselves. I do that sometimes, though. I mean, I'd like to be able to not procrastinate. Which I think I've gotten better at since I had a daughter. I don't think there's time to procrastinate anymore. There used to be more time to procrastinate. And now there's just try to get shit done. This is what life is now. Let's see, did I go everywhere over here? I'm leaving back some redstone. Oh man. Really have a stack of that stuff? Jesus. Bones are gonna have to go now. Oh, man. See if I can hit him in the leg. Okay, it'll just hit him and bounce off. Screw you, spider. Damn spiders. I always wanted to learn to play the saxophone. I always liked the saxophone. That and the violin, or more so the fiddle, which is really the same thing, but the style of play is different. But normally if there's music that includes either of those instruments, I normally enjoy it. And so I've always kind of wanted to be able to play those instruments. Just never learned. Oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ, stop. Man, that scared me. That's the new blowing up creeper right there. Charging his fireball before he even gets down. Damn, guys. I did see that iron just now, but it's not worth going after. Alright, let's get out of here. If I can figure out how to get out of here. I think I went through the ravine, obviously. I might get back up towards the top and place a chest. Ooh, gold. Missed the gold here. I really wish I'd brought an ender chest. Booger balls. If nothing else, I can write down XYZ. I'd rather it be on the surface though, and then just go back and get it later. Oops, that's not. I was hoping this would take me out. I was in that ravine just a second ago. I don't think this is it either. I'm gonna go see what's up here though. Didn't find any diamond, unfortunately. I'm not going all the way up there. Alright, how do I get to that ravine? Oh, it's around the corner here, I remember now. Wait, is this it? Nope. Am I in it already? Yes. Haha! Yeah. I wish I was better at video games. I think part of that is not having the time to devote as much time as I used to learning the ins and outs of a game. Like, man, I remember when I played Warcraft, I knew every little thing about, you name it. I knew it. I knew every boss mechanic. I knew, you know, placement of raid members, to do an encounter. I mean, I was, I mean, it was my job. Well, it wasn't my primary job, but it was part of my job. So a lot of time was spent on that stuff. Is this the spot where I came up? Yeah. But at the same time, that the same could be said about this, and so I've wanted to spend the time to really learn the ins and outs of redstone, because I'm not an idiot, even though I play one on the internet. But I don't know. It's just something I've never never had to know, and so I've never have taken the time to learn it. But I think, I mean, that's the thing. I've never seen anything where I thought I really need to learn that so I can make that. So nothing's impressed me to the point where it convinced me to learn the redstone yet. I mean, not that I haven't seen a lot of cool shit, obviously, but nothing so amazing that I needed to learn redstone yet. They're doing this feed the beast stuff. That's definitely different. That's making me my head hurt. You know, it's not that hard or anything. It's just so much stuff that it's like a little overwhelming as far as where to begin and what to make and so on. Alright, guys. Act right. Oh, there's Enderman. But part of it, I feel like, is my lack of sleep here recently has affected my ability to absorb information. Because you know, whenever you sleep is basically whenever your brain goes into write mode and it writes the new knowledge you've learned to itself. And I haven't had a lot of sleep, so I'm probably not having the best retention on new knowledge. So yeah, man needs to get his sleep. I can't really talk about it yet because it's still unofficial, but I'm pretty sure some stuff's changing. The plan is for things to be changing within the Guude household come the first of the year. Like, for instance, this week I've had my daughter at a babysitter so that I would have time during the day to get stuff done, because really during the day I can't get shit done, and then I don't get any sleep at night because I do everything at night and so on. And in order to be prepared to go to Minecon, I was going to need more time during the day to get stuff done, so I've let my daughter go to the babysitter, which I hate doing. Like, I don't like being away from her. I mean, maybe I'm going through separation anxiety. I mean, it's great to be able to get stuff done and all that, but I would rather to be with her and, you know, helping her learn and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things you can't. All my friends, whenever they had kids, they were like, you just can't understand until you have your own, and that's the truth. You can't. Because as much as I complain from time to time about, oh, you know, what you need is a baby, you know, of course I love her to death, and you know, I'm sad that she's gonna be here alone with the babysitter while we're, what am I gonna make with that, while we're in Paris. And it makes me sad because she'll be sad, you know. I know she's gonna miss us, because just, you know, whenever she goes over there for a day or something, whenever we pick her up, she just at night she just acts like, you know, you guys are such assholes. Why was I here all day? But I know my wife would like to spend more time with her as well. I mean, it's not just me. So we're definitely gonna be missing her whenever we're. Yeah, let's put some of those up. I don't need all those. Let's keep one of those. Grab that out. I don't really need to carry that around with me. I don't know why I brought 2 stacks of wood. Don't really need that much. Okay. Now, let me get this cobble back. I won't need that at some point. Alright. I'm sure I can find this area again. And those skeletons. But just in case, let's XYZ it here. Alright. It's on video now. Someday I'll tweet that out. Where was I? Where did I leave that stuff? Does anyone remember? But yeah, I think I answered Starlet's questions there. So let's go on to the next one here. Let me see if this is a cave that we'll be going through or not. No, not looking good for the cave here. Let's pull up the next question before I move on. That's all of Starlet's. The next one's from Just Van, which I'll be meeting very soon at Minecon. Or probably have already met him by the time this video goes up, to be honest. Hold on. Let me get the coal, Just Van. Give me a second. Alright. And he says, I asked this to pause once, and I would like to hear your answer as well. Being a successful YouTuber, how do you handle making new friends and judging who is genuine, who is a sycophant, trying to use you to boost their own fame? Just thought of another one that someone asked on a server I play on recently. Oh wait, this is a separate question. So how do I judge making new friends? I'm not a very trustworthy guy. Or wait. Yeah, you can't trust me. I'm not a guy that's very trusting, I should say. So that's already, a problem. But when I see someone new come along and the first thing they want is to join the server, I already get taken back from that person, just because I do worry that some people are just befriending Mindcrackers and acting like they're best buds just to get what they can out of it. And it kind of goes back to what I was talking about earlier with the whole, are you here for money or are you here to entertain and have a good time? And of course you can do both. You can make money from the YouTube thing and you can entertain people. But there's also a line, and once you start crossing it, then it gets questionable. So as far as how do I judge new people, it's different for each person. And there have been occasions where I've changed my mind about someone. But what I've found is normally your first gut response, I hate to sound like I'm George W. Bush here, but you can normally trust your gut. I mean, if you really think someone is shady, they probably are. So I mean, there's even been occasions where I changed my mind about someone, and then I realized I was right all along. So it's hard, man. It really is. I don't have a problem with people trying to just do YouTube. Well, I do have a problem with people just trying to do YouTube just to become famous. I mean, I don't think it's right. And I don't know. Like I've talked about it before. There's a guy I know. I'm not gonna say his name or anything. But the only time I ever hear from him is whenever he wants me to like one of his videos, and so I actually don't do it anymore. I don't like his videos because I know he's only asking me to get some views and stuff, and I feel like that's abusing your time, because I'm asking you guys to go look at something with the thought that, oh, Guude liked this, so he thinks it's good. Let's go look at it. Because I mean, it tweets it out. It puts it on your YouTube page and your feed for a video that I've recommended or whatever, liked. So I don't want to waste anyone's time with just throwing out likes. You know what I mean? I mean, people tweet me sometimes. I've started a Let's Play. Can you give it a like? And if I watch it and I like it, then sure I'll like it, or I'll give it a like, I should say. But I'm very picky. I'm only telling the truth whenever you see something from me. If I don't truly like the video, I'm not gonna give it a like just because a friend made it. And I used to like more videos because I used to watch more videos, but it's been hard the last little while having time to watch anything. So you probably, if you do keep up with the stuff I like and dislike, or well, you can't see what I dislike. But the stuff I like and you watch it, you've probably seen less because I haven't had as much time to watch videos. I've thought before maybe I should just like every single person's video that uploads a video from MindCrack if I see it. But I mean, the thing is too, normally when I watch someone from MindCrack, it's not like I don't like their video. If I watch it, I always pretty much leave it a like because I pretty much always like it. Man, I found something here. Whew, went down quick there towards the end. That's crazy looking. Is this anything though? Need some more torches. Ah, crap. Crap indeed. Let's just get out of here. But yeah, I don't really go through and like spam like on everyone's videos on the server because I normally just like them when I watch them, and I wish I had time to watch everyone's. I used to watch every single video that went up from the server, because with a group project like this, I think it's really important to keep up with what other people are doing if you want to support them and if you want to be able to play on the server. Because if someone's doing this big thing and you have no idea what's going on, it's kind of hard to keep in the game, so to speak. And that's been a problem that I've had here recently, is I haven't had the time to watch a lot of the videos, so I haven't been in touch like I used to be with what's going on, and I really hate that. So that's another thing that I'm hoping will change whenever the more time comes about, come the first of the year. And once all that happens, I'll be more specific as to what the hell I'm talking about right now. But right now, things are just in the works. We've been kind of avoiding daycare and stuff like that, but I do want to I want to do daycare a few days a week so my daughter can meet other kids and become social and stuff. I don't want her to be socially awkward. I mean, it'll be kind of hard with me because I'm certainly not. I mean, I guess I have some odd quirks when it comes to social awareness, because I'm bad about saying what's on my mind without thinking before I speak. Let's see, I only need, what am I doing? Oh, well, I got those now. So a lot of times I don't know, I offend people, strangers and stuff, because I just speak my mind and it's more than they can handle. I wish I had a Silk Touch of Fortune pick on me, but I don't. Man, this thing's slow as hell. But anyways, yeah, to answer your question, just fan, I really don't know how you can be for sure that someone's not going to screw you over. You really can't, and if you give people a chance, they'll always screw you over. So, and I've said that many a times before. The second question from him is, if you were stranded somewhere and your only food source was your dead human companions, would you eat them to survive? Yes. Yes, I would. Is it because you're fat, Guude? No, it's not because I'm fat. If you're, I mean, it's, what was that movie forever ago with the airplanes? It was based on a true story where the people ate the people. I mean, if you're ever stuck somewhere and I died and you need to eat me to live, by all means, chomp down. I don't think you should starve to death if there's a valid food source, even if that food source is your dead friend. Just don't eat the penis or something. All right, that's there's that question. I think most people will say no, but if they were in the situation, they would. You want to live. I mean, your survival instinct is gonna kick on, and you're gonna do whatever it takes to survive. I promise. Even if you gag a bunch when you do it. Even if you gag, you'll end up swallowing. I got a little more coke, so I'm gonna need it. And in the meantime, oh, knock something off.